Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video, I'm going to do a full breakdown of my dividend growth portfolio. So let's check it out. I have a current value of $49,579.26 year to date, and my market loss is negative $3,881.46. However, I have earned $1,536.69 in dividends. And if we look at my value over time since the beginning of the year, you can see my portfolio peaked at just under $54,000 at $53,879.69. And it's just been downhill from there. Now, if we go to my slices, you can see I have three pies. The individual stocks pie with a value of $25,539.43. My SCHD pie at $15,159.70. And then my real estate pie at $8,880.13. And then individual stocks is currently 51.5% of my portfolio with a target of getting it down to 25%. SCHD is currently 30.5% with my target of getting it up to 65%. And then real estate is 17.9%. And my target is to get real estate down to 10%. And real estate has been going down a lot. It used to be 35% of my portfolio. And as you can see, it is slowly going down. So let's look at my individual stocks. As you can see, I have, AbbVie, Microsoft, Costco, Southern Company, Merck, Home Depot, Duke, Pepsi, Texas Instruments, ADP, Pfizer, Altria Group, IBM, American Waterworks, Avgo, which is Broadcom, Procter and Gamble, General Mills, Johnson and Johnson, Verizon, Kellanova, which is Kellogg's, Hormel Foods, Colgate, Clorox, Lowe's, Waste Management, Abbott Labs, and then Dollar General. So as you can see, the individual stocks I do own, they're all name brand companies. I really don't like to invest in, unknown or unproven companies. So I usually like to keep my investing really safe. Then, of course, if we go to SCHD, you can just see that I currently have 215.58 shares. I am down on this stock with, as you can see, my average share price, $73.28. SCHD just keeps going lower. However, even though it drops in value, I'm going to continue investing into this ETF because it has this great expense ratio, a great dividend yield. And if you saw my previous video, their dividend growth rate is over 13.5%, which is an amazing growth rate. Next up, real estate, my smallest pie. So I have bought some new stocks in this. DLR and AMT are new to the real estate pie because I used to own a BlackRock real estate stock and then LTC and just some other real estate stocks that I've already forgotten about now. Oh yeah, I used to own a stock called Good, but I sold them because they cut their dividend by 20%. But anyways, I have DLR, STAG, O, AMT, and FRT in my real estate pie. So now let's go over to my activity feed. And the main thing I wanted to show you guys was October 2nd, I received a stock split of KLG WK Kellogg's. So I can imagine Kellogg's spun off one of their businesses, but I decided to sell this stock right here. So it was worth $40.08 when I sold it. And I just had three buys into Abbott, $20.65, Waste Management, and then Lowe's. And then from there, I just had another buy of $5.51. I decided to just throw that into Realty Income. I think I bought 11% of a total share. Then I received a dividend from Merck of $8.48, $23.07 from Altria. Then I had $25 deposited into my account on the 10th, which is Monday. or actually the 10th would have been, I believe, Tuesday because there was a holiday. Then I had one buy, SCHD. Then Realty Income gave me a $9.61 dividend. So next we're going to go to my holdings tab. I'm going to filter it for unrealized gain. And I'm going to show you guys my top 5 stocks and my top 5 lowest stocks. So surprisingly, ADP is at the top. I think they've held the top spot for quite a while now. I'm up 71.68% or $432.92. AbbVie is number 2, up 57.91% or $631.70. So Microsoft is number 3, up 48.25% or $540.56, which Microsoft used to be my top performing stock. But since tech has started to go down, so has Microsoft. But I still think it is one of the top stocks that I own. I would even consider Microsoft a better company than both AbbVie and ADP. So coming in fourth is Avgo, up 43.44% or $280.99. And then finally, in the 5th spot is Costco, which is up 41.32% or $445.07. And then I'm just going to scroll down slowly so you can see the rest of my stocks as I go down into my top 5 worst stocks. And then as you can see in the middle here is SCHD down 4.4%, 4.04% or $638.83. Then if we look at my top 5 worst performing stocks, you can see Verizon is at negative 47.17%, down $639.51. Verizon has always been my worst performing stock, but they keep paying their dividends, so I guess I'm going to keep holding on to them. Now, next up in the second spot is one of my newest stocks, a stock that I've only owned for not even 10 months, Dollar General, down 46.32% or $256.57. I've actually been down as much as, I want to say 57% on this stock, so it's come up a little bit. But yeah, Dollar General was a horrible buy. I shouldn't have bought Dollar General because I already own Costco, which is one of the best stocks I own. Probably even I would put Costco as second under Microsoft. But moving on, we have Hormel at the third worst stock, down 32.57% or $318.10. And then we have Clorox in the number 4 stock spot, down 26.81% or $193.21. So Clorox, I still think it's a great company to own, but I believe they just got overhyped during the pandemic, shot up too much in value, and now they're just normalizing. And then surprisingly, number 5 is American Waterworks, down 23.9% or $307.12. That was actually shocking to me because I would think American Waterworks would be one of my better performing stocks. And I believe it was in the green in the past, but it's gone down. I believe it'll go up in the future. And American Waterworks still has a great dividend growth rate of about 10%. So I'm going to hold on to that stock. Now looking at my funding history, you can see in 2019, I put in $7,700. In 2020, I increased it to $13,125. And then in 2021, I increased it again to $14,980. And then surprisingly, in 2022 and 2023, I've earned or I will earn more money than I've earned in the past 3 years. I mean, on a yearly basis, not combined. But anyways, I only invested $7,860 into 2022 because I was saving up for a house. And then in 2023, we bought that house. So I was also saving money for it there too. And I've only invested $2,925 this year so far. And my goal is to average $6,000 a year because that is what's going to get me ultimately to my goal of earning $100,000 a year in passive income. So I really need to start investing a lot more money into my portfolio so I can reach my goals. And then we'll just go over to my dividend growth chart. As you can see, for the month of October, I'm currently at $46.40. And for the year, that puts me at $1,581.